All right, Wastelanders, priority message coming through. Let's break down what's happening.
On November 17th, Bethesda dropped a new hotfix for Fallout 4 to fix some recent bugs.
On console, it's version 1.40 or 1.000.005. Don't worry, it's a pretty small download.
This one's specifically targeting bugs that popped up after that recent Creations update.
Okay, so here's what it fixes. The patch tackles 3 big problems that players have been hitting. So you should see less crashing and better menu stability. But that last point, that one's huge. Okay, PlayStation players, listen up. This next part is super important for you.
Bethesda says you've got to do it in this order to keep your DLC from uninstalling itself.
So just remember, DLC first, then your creations. That should keep your game data safe.
But wait, there's more. Bethesda's not done yet. They've already said more fixes are coming.
Yep, another Fallout 4 patch is planned for later this month. We don't have all the details yet.
And hey, it's not just Fallout 4 getting attention. Let's head over to Appalachia for a sec.
Now this is cool. The Fallout 76 update will actually feature Walton Goggins as the Ghoul.
So, with all these constant updates, it really makes you wonder about the future, doesn't it?
Eve, it's been 10 years? 10 years since we all pushed open that massive vault door for the first time and took that first step into the Commonwealth. Well, get ready, because a huge new update for Fallout 4 just dropped, and it looks like it's going to shake up the wasteland all over again.
All right, let's get right into it. Why is this new patch such a big deal? Well, this is way more than just a few little bug fixes. We are talking about some major, game-changing features. Stuff the community has been asking about for ages that are bringing totally new ways to experience this classic game. So first up is the absolute headliner of this whole update. It's a brand new system they're calling Creations, and honestly, this could be a massive evolution for the game.
Okay, so the key here, the really important part, is that this is all happening right inside the game. You know, if you've ever modded a Bethesda title, you know the whole routine, right? You're alt-tabbing, you're managing load orders, using third-party tools. It can be a real pain. Creations just changes all of that. It's a totally integrated hub right in the main menu, which means adding new quests and items is now as simple as a few clicks. It's so much easier.
And just to give you a little taste of what this thing can do, check out the Tale of the Beast Hunter pack. I mean, right out of the gate, you get a cool new outfit, a seriously awesome shotgun revolver hybrid weapon, your very own pet Deathclaw named Bessie, which is amazing, and even a new player home. This is just a tiny glimpse of the kind of awesome, curated content we're going to start seeing.
But hey, this patch isn't just about adding new stuff. It's also about tackling some of those long-standing issues. You know, the little things that have frustrated players for years. It's all about making that core gameplay experience feel so much better.
And this slide, oh man, this is the fix so many of us have been waiting for in V.A.T.S. Say goodbye to those moments when your hit chance just mysteriously drops to 0 for no reason. The targeting is now accurate and reliable, just like it should be. And those infuriating cheap shots from enemies firing through solid walls, that's gone. It's a thing of the past, unless you're the one with the penetrator park, which is fair enough.
Now this is a really big one for the modding community. If you're like me and you love using mods that change how NPCs look, you're going to be really happy to hear this patch directly addresses that stuttering and lag those mods could sometimes cause. It all leads to a much more stable, smooth performance.
All right, all my PC players out there, if you've been patiently waiting with your ultra-wide monitors, this next part is a total game changer. For real. Bethesda has finally delivered a complete and total overhaul for ultra-wide support. This is just a massive, massive quality of life improvement. No more stretched out, weird-looking UI on your 21:9 or 32:9 displays. And maybe most importantly, the Pip-Boy map is actually functional now. You can place markers and fast travel without having to fight with the interface. It's finally the fully immersive experience that these awesome monitors were built for.
And finally, let's talk about stability. This update brings a whole bunch of under-the-hood fixes that are going to make the game more reliable for absolutely everyone, no matter how or where you're playing.
So, what does this all mean for you? Well, simply put, fewer headaches. The game is now way better at handling connection issues, it squashed some of those really specific annoying crashes, and it's even smarter about detecting your monitor's resolution right when you start up. You can just jump right into the action.
So let's wrap this all up. This is a huge update, no question. The new creation system paves the way for a ton of new, super accessible content. At the same time, those crucial fixes to V.A.T.S. and the long overdue addition of proper ultra-wide support make the whole game just feel more polished than it ever has before.
And all of this leads to one really big question. Is this creation system going to give Fallout 4 a whole new lease on life? I mean, with an official, streamlined way to add content, we could seriously be looking at another entire decade of new adventures in the Commonwealth. The potential is just massive.